Right, so today's topic is about challenges. I want to speak about challenges because I'm facing challenges, and what better topic to talk about? So I'm not really talking about it to benefit others, it's more to benefit me, more of an introspection and a reflection of what challenges are and how best to deal with them, right? So, in today's talk, I will be addressing a few questions surrounding challenges. The questions include what are challenges. I've got my notes on the book here, so you could actually see my book here. Right, so what are challenges? Why do we face challenges? And how do challenges come about? And finally, how best to handle it. This is of course, not my own knowledge. I'm not a guru, yeah, like what I say. I'm just a human being, a biology teacher, and I'm 55 years old. That means that I have had some experiences. So these are all reflections and introspections, and of course, they also a result of reading many books, right? So here we go. So what are challenges? Thank you for those who are watching. Okay, so what are challenges? Challenges are to the mind what weightlifting is to the body and to the muscle. Okay, so what this means is that if we look at weightlifting builds muscles. So challenges, when handled correctly, that's key there. You must handle challenges correctly. So challenges, when handled correctly, build muscles, right? So most of us are in the habit of praying. Okay, so usually when we are about to undertake a certain task, we would pray and we would say, okay, God, please make this easier for me, or please make this task easier for those people whom I love, like our children or our spouses or younger people, our parents, etc. Okay, we're always praying, asking God to make the tasks easier for us. But in reality, what's more important is, since challenges are so good for us, it is important that we pray, asking God to give us the strength to face any challenges, okay, regardless of how tough it is. So I think this tells you a little about challenges, right? So this is challenges. Challenges are good for us. Challenges build our character if we handle it correctly. And the correct approach to challenge is to ask God to give us the strength instead of asking God to make the challenges easier, to make life easier for us. Truth is, life is never easy. And life is actually very difficult, regardless of whose life it is, right? So, the only way, so we come to the second part of what are challenges, right? The first part is that challenges are good for us, right? The second part is the only way for anyone to live a life without challenge would be to do nothing, to say nothing. Just go, lock yourself in one corner, in that corner, and, expect food to fall through the roof, perhaps. If you do that, even then, you will have challenges, I guess. But that's about the closest thing you can come to avoid challenges. So challenges are unavoidable. They're very much a part of life. Life is difficult. Life is full of challenges. And the wonderful thing is, when you accept that life is difficult, life is full of challenges, that is when you transcend the challenges. That is when you become bigger than the challenges. Okay, so the second thing about challenge is that everyone's life is full of challenges. If you think somebody is living a life that is hunky-dory and rosy, it's not a true depiction of their life. Usually, we know that in this age of social media, everybody is busy sharing wonderful things about their life, yours truly included. Do I share my challenges? No. I will just face it, I will fight it, but that does not mean that my life is without challenges. That does not mean all those people are showing off. No, don't put negative labels on people who share wonderful things about their life. That is what we should do. We should share wonderful things about our life. There's nothing wrong with that. But that does not mean the life of these people, my life included, does not have challenges. Like what I told you, I'm facing a very major challenge now because I was cheated and sold a laptop that doesn't have a key with which to open the encryption, the Microsoft BitLock encryption security key that locked my computer up, because I was probably sold a stolen computer. I don't know. So what can I do about it? So there are alternatives. Now I have to reformat the laptop. I lose all my data, but that's the only thing I have to do. So I have to learn from these experiences. Next time, if I'm going to go and buy a computer, I have to make sure that I check the serial number first to make sure that it's really a new computer. This kind of things do happen. So never mind. You have to be bigger than your challenge. Okay? So everybody's life is full of challenges. Now, so I do understand why people don't share their challenges to the world. I really do understand, because I don't tell people about my challenges. Why is it that we don't tell people about our challenges? Because when I was younger, I used to have the misconception that challenges only happen to bad people. They must have done something bad, so something bad happened to them. No, it's not true. Challenges happen to everybody. Challenges happen to good people. Bad things happen to good people. But the reason, I believe, or at least this is a productive way of thinking about challenges, right? The reason for this is for us to learn and be better and be stronger. That's, I think, a more productive way of thinking about challenges, right? So the third thing, answering the question, what are challenges? Okay, challenges are a much needed growth inducer. Because when we face challenges and we handle it correctly, we grow stronger, we grow better. So they're very much needed in our lives, okay? So I've answered the first question, what are challenges? The second question is, why do we face challenges? Okay, the answer is obvious, isn't it? We face challenges because challenges prompt us to grow in various dimensions. What are those dimensions? We saw a video recently about the 5 dimensions of personal growth. So in all of those dimensions and the components of those dimensions, challenges are the trigger that help us grow in those dimensions, right? And the absence of challenges. So if we are asking why challenges, so we also have to look at what happens when there is no challenge in our life. The absence of challenges will result in atrophy. Okay, some people may have the misconception that the absence of challenges means a blissful life. No, not true. The absence of challenge, of course, will result in atrophy. What is atrophy? Atrophy is the death of cells, the death of tissues, the death of muscles, the death of organs. That means that you diminish into nothingness if you don't have challenge, metaphorically and literally as well, right? Think about it. So this is why we need challenges. So challenges is not only a good thing, as I explained when I answered the question, what are challenges? After answering the second question, why do we face challenges? Now it becomes clear to us that challenges are necessary. We need challenges, right? So the third question, how do challenges come about? Okay, challenges happen because, I actually covered this when I answered the first question, but going through it again, challenges come about because we all know that in order to live a meaningful life, we must set goals, we must have plans, we must take actions. So when we do this, when we set goals, we usually set goals along 8 pillars of life. Yes, 8 different types of goals. I call this pillars of life. I will do another video in the future, hopefully a proper video which is properly put together and edited with the text, etc., and uploaded to YouTube about the 8 pillars around which we set goals in life. So when we set these goals, we then make plans to achieve these goals, and we push start action to achieve these goals, right? So when we do this, we are bound to face challenges because we have a goal, we have a plan. Not everything will go according to plan, right? So we are bound to face challenges in the sense that we don't achieve what we want to achieve, or we cannot do something because a resource that we need is not enough. Various reasons. Yeah, you know how it is. When we have goals, we make plans, we execute our plans through actions, we are bound to face challenges. So this is how we arrive at challenges. But it's okay, because challenges are good if we correctly handle those challenges. So now we arrive at the last question, the 4th question. So how, or rather, how do we handle challenges? Okay, so right. So to start with, expect challenges, welcome challenges, and when they happen, be grateful for challenges. Yeah, expect, welcome, and be grateful. Don't be afraid of challenges. And when challenges happen, when these unexpected things happens, like for example, if you're a farmer and suddenly you have too much rain, when too much rain is not good for your plants, what do? Okay, there are always external circumstances that you forgot to plan for. That's always the scenario in everything we do. If we are dynamic enough, we will be doing things in areas that we don't know everything about. That's how we learn, that's how we grow, right? So when this happens, don't blame others, don't blame the worst thing is to blame nature. You're not in control of nature, so don't blame others, don't blame nature, don't blame external circumstances, and also don't blame yourself, because blaming yourself is not a productive thing to do. Instead, take responsibility. Ask yourself, what is it that I can learn from this challenging situation, and how can I come out of this challenging situation better, stronger, and as a winner? And do those things, learn those things, do those things. Yeah, so this is how you face a challenging situation or a challenge. And this is what is represented by the word resilience. This is what resilience means. So you have to be resilient in the face of challenges. So as I said, expect challenges, welcome challenges, be grateful for challenges, and be resilient in the face of challenges. No matter how hard it is, get up, keep going, right? It is okay. Right, so just to summarize what I've told you, challenges are not only good, but we need them. Challenges help us grow. Without challenges, we atrophy. Challenges are a necessary part of a dynamic and ambitious life. And finally, expect challenges, welcome challenges, be grateful for challenges, and be resilient.